As always, Nano already in the chat.
All right, yeah. Live and ready to go, episode 34. Nano, let us know if audio sounds okay. I have preemptively turned myself up. Everyone's favorite tag team music to kick us off tonight.
Good.
All right. I think it's time to get things going. We have 7 matches up, including a debut here tonight.
The debut
kickoff match. We got a couple of multi-man matches with 2-night stand stakes on the line. Chance to be on a match on our opening night. So those could be a big deal. We've got some fun singles action, middle of the card, top of the card, and some great tag matches coming in our final 3 matches, including Warpath taking on Barefoot Buddies in what's could be a preview of more to come at 2-night stand as well.
Yeah, will be in a sense. Obviously the big storyline there, both members of Warpath in the finals of the the contention for the title, the Golden Trial. The finals are here, and you got tag team partners facing each other.
Yeah, 3-0 on both sides for Wyndham and Painwrecker. Painwrecker took down Eric Draven last week. Puma had himself a chance, put himself in contention, but Draven couldn't get it done. Painwrecker goes through, and Wyndham takes down Diego Mercer to go through undefeated on both sides. Tonight they work as a team. They will not be working together next week on night 1 of 2-night stand, as they will go head-to-head to determine the Golden Trial winner, which will have a shot at the SWA World Championship.
Yeah, and of course on the other side of that match, you have Barefoot Buddies, and half of that team is the champion, Sangres.
Recently crowned as well, and will have to defend that title at 2-night stand, which should be exciting. But right now we got the Estonian Aimo Talipaju coming to the ring for the first time ever in the SWA. And he's got a matchup with Deuce Bennett, who has hung losses on 3 other competitors in singles action, coming in at 3-3. Tough opponent here for the Estonian big man.
Yeah, a guy who is, I think, relatively new to the sport of wrestling. Got a background in powerlifting, I think. He's certainly got that sort of build. And got an opponent who, has shown the ability to win here in the SWA, even if he's not a marquee performer. A guy that can surprise you if you're not careful, and it's all about strategy and experience in wrestling. You have to know what your opponent's capable of at all times.
Yeah, and Bennett has, shown the ability to win. He sits at 500, not a bad mark. There are plenty in the SWA who would love to have that as part of their resume right now, and what has been another tough season competitively, as a number of people struggle to climb to the top of the very important power rankings. Bennett has a chance to go over 500 here and spoil Aimo's debut but he'll be looking to get a win on that side of the sheet first up. And he's got a good opponent here tonight in Deuce Bennett. We don't know much about the Estonian heavyweight, 6'4", 280. Hails from Viljandi in Estonia. Right now he's locked up with Deuce Bennett, who has pushed him into the corner to start things off.
Ref going to break it up here, though. Get a nice clean break. Let these guys reset.
Like you mentioned, that sort of power lifter physique. Man's got a lot of upper body strength, I would imagine. Right now he's being kind of thrown around a bit by Deuce Bennett, welcoming him to the SWA, not in kind. Oh,
those elbows to the side of the head. With some classic offense there, old school kind of thing, working on the knees.
Oh, big back body drop from Aimo. Takes the Deuce over the top there.
Slams his face to the mat.
Oh, surprising athleticism from Bennett, who's also a pretty big dude himself.
Yeah, he's quick, though. Although, as I say that, we see the quickness on display from Aimo, the rookie, tonight. But, yeah, I'll agree. That sort of leaving knee is not what you expect from a guy like Deuce, who's, pretty old school, like I said.
Not even a count there. I think Bennett might have got his foot on the ropes before go ahead and kicking out of that.
Pretty close, but now Aimo's got him up on a fireman's carry position and hangs him on the ropes.
Dumped off the top rope. Not the place you want to be at all. Big clothesline in the corner. Levels Bennett, and Talipaju trying to get some fan support here tonight in this debut match. Another big clothesline, using the corner effectively, slamming Deuce Bennett into those turnbuckles. But it's Bennett back to his feet now and trying to get some control back in this match. Solid power slam from DB, takes down Aimo, who counters now with a straight right to the gut and a big lifting knee. Takes Bennett off of his feet. Really wrenching on the neck here. He's had this hold locked in for quite some time. Finally lets DB out of it to maintain some control in the match. Another nice
hip toss. Man, Aimo really showing some skill here. I'm impressed with his early goings.
Traded some chops there with Bennett. Bennett now runs in the corner of the knees. Deuce Bennett effectively using those knees here tonight and looking for a cover now. Gets a 1 count, easily kicked out of by the big Estonian. Got Deuce by the throat. Oh, what a choke slam.
Up high and down hard. That might be it for Deuce Bennett.
Had him up there for a while, and it's 1, 2, and 3 for the rookie.
Aimo with the win and a hot start to his SWA career.
Sent Deuce Bennett on a ride. A ton of elevation on that choke slam. Sent him right to the mat, went right to the cover. Smart decision there as he gets the win.
Efficient work, good work. Looked strong, looked confident against, a more experienced wrestler. And Deuce Bennett really needs to take stock, figure out what's going wrong.
Bennett's 4th loss. He drops to 3-4, and a 1 goes into the win column for Aimo Talipaju in his debut match. You always want to get that first win under your belt, and if you can do it the first time out, that is even better. He does just that here tonight, and we'll have an exciting career to look forward to. We look forward to seeing more from the big Estonian later on in SWA. Next up, however, we have a triple threat match between Gonzo McLovin, Lucian Badeau, and the Island God SWA, the winner of which will have an unannounced appearance at Two Night Stand Night 1, we're told, but we're not quite sure what match they will be involved in. But season-ending pay-per-view coming up next week, always a big opportunity, and you definitely want to be on the show, so a big opportunity here tonight for these three.
Yeah, big event, big opportunity, big stage, and you got to answer the call. It's a big challenge, but you also, the best competitors want to be on that stage, have that big opportunity, have the challenge in front of them. And so we'll see who can rise to the occasion here tonight in order to then rise to the occasion at Two Night Stand.
Yeah, we saw big debuts last year by Sage, Chiamaka, and Digway. Dr. Morbius really kicked off an impressive pay-per-view run last year on Night 1, winning the Aloysius SCH's Memorial 8-man elimination match. Came up a little short against Triple G on Night 2 last season, but a big win on Night 1 really improved his stock, helped make him a bit more of a household name. It's the kind of opportunities we're talking about at Two Night Stand, and we're going to have more of those opportunities, of course, this season. And for whoever wins this match, it could be the chance to really climb the power rankings, make a name for themselves, and win some people over.
Yeah, win some people over and ultimately assert their status. There's always talk about grabbing the brass ring, and sometimes that's as simple as winning a couple matches. You force the conversation around you contending for like an Ascent Championship or the World Championship by winning, climbing up those power rankings, and before long, they can't ignore you anymore. And so this is such a big stage to get to Two Night Stand and do that. I think that they gotta understand the stakes of even a match like this. That's just a sort of a play in.
Yeah, and it can happen fast as well. We talk about, you mentioned those opportunities and seizing them and earning them in the first place. Current SWA World Champion Sangres had never had a title opportunity, had a shot at the Path to Glory briefcase against Dr. Morbius, who we just mentioned. Took home that briefcase with a win, cashed it in, and is now your world champion. All it takes is one match to really just turn your entire career into overdrive, kick yourself right up the power rankings into the driver's seat. And for Sangres, that resulted in a world title that he now holds and will look to defend at Two Night Stand. It can happen that fast, and that's the kind of life-changing, career-changing opportunities that happen here in the SWA here at Two Night Stand. Coming up next week, two-night event, pay-per-view, season-ending set of nights. Some great cards that'll be announced as this week progresses, and we look forward to that and look forward to seeing one of these three on Night 1, as well as one of the three in a triple threat match later on here tonight as well.
Yeah, and so far we got Lucian Badeau in the ring, we got SWA in the ring, we got one more in this match. Who do you like out of Badeau, SWA, and Gonzo McLovin?
It's been tough going for all three of them. I think, from my understanding, what we've heard from those in the back is that of these three, perhaps SWA is the hardest working. Now, he does have the most losses in the SWA right now at 4-10. So I think if someone's going to change their fortunes here, I'd look for the hard-working Island God to maybe come away victorious.
Yeah, that's an interesting observation, and I wonder almost if some of that extra hard work is in response to being the first person to get to 10 losses. Of course, part of that is he's been able to wrestle that much, which means that, there is some confidence in his ability to compete. It just hasn't come together for this reason or that. Oh, as Badeau hangs up McLovin on the ropes.
Oh,
But I
and a
think
big stomp there was waiting for him from Savea.
pushes off a drop kick, too, just completely deflects it. They're going to work on both these guys. Beautiful suplex.
Oh, Badeau, little
Nice moonsault.
not
Yeah.
really tag team action, but both attacking McLovin here, now turning on each other.
Yeah, temporary alliances. That's the kind of thing you see in this sort of match.
Oh, Savea trying to capitalize already
Yep.
here. 1 count, McLovin kicks out.
Exactly what I was about to say. You're allies until you're not.
And
That was
talked
a
about
perfect example of that.
Savea being 4-10. It's not like any of these three have really blown the charts away. 3-8 for Gonzo McLovin, 1-7 for Lucian Badeau. A win here would be huge for any of these three.
Yeah, for sure. And like we said, it could really turn things around for any of them. I think it is going to be about who, knows when to seize the moment. That's a good example right there. Savea caught sleeping a bit, and he's paying for it right now. This is all about seizing the moment, staying alive, staying prepared for that chance you see when both your opponents are tired or beaten down, and you can steal a win.
Ooh, nice
Big
DDT.
DDT. Badeau got something lined up here. One in the chamber.
Drops
basement
Savea to a knee. Oh,
There it is, the last shot.
got every bit of it. McLovin's going to break that one up right away. That might have been it for Savea. And, as my pick, that's a tough go of it there. Badeau almost won it, and probably a good time to mention that Lucian Badeau won the Tag Elimination Chamber this season in our first ever pay-per-view. Got Highlights for Adults a championship opportunity by coming away victorious in that match. He's got some experience in multi-man matches like this and coming through when it really matters on a pay-per-view even.
He does, and that was a huge win. Like the stakes in that match were very, very high as well. And it was a big surprise to see him win that. McLovin here going for a big suplex, holds on for another.
Really taking
Holds on
Savea
in.
for a ride here.
Going for a third.
Oh,
There it is. All the way to Suplex Town.
see Savea grab the back of his neck there. A lot of impact there. McLovin's going to go for a cover. It's definitely going to be broken up by Badeau, who gets back in the ring here. Tough thing with 3 people involved. There's almost always someone waiting there to break this up. But Badeau takes care of McLovin. Tries to capitalize on Savea. Just gets a
Only a
1 count.
1 count. Yeah, that's like I said, it's all about seizing your moment like Badeau just did there. You find a way to get McLovin out of the ring and Savea still down. He wasn't able to get the pin, but you have to watch for those moments. Badeau getting to, of course, return fire from when McLovin broke up a pin a moment ago. Similarly, sort of playing possum. The running knee by Savea out of
Connected
nowhere.
clean on that. Really staggered Badeau, but McLovin is there to break it up. And some strong rights from Gonzo.
Uh-oh. Hooks the arms.
Oh. Hits him with the pedigree. Goes for the cover. Badeau is still down here. Gonzo with a chance, and he's done it.
Gonzo McLovin will appear on night 1 of 2-night stand.
With a big win, he takes care of the competition there. And like we said, seizing an opportunity. He took an opportunity when both of his opponents were downed. Getting the pin over Savea. How wrong my pick was here tonight. Gonzo McLovin gets a big win.
Very big win, and like we talked about, stakes are high because this is a really big opportunity. But you got to win to get in, and Gonzo McLovin is in.
Really, and it might have been Savea's match there, that running knee. He put Badeau out. Badeau was still down after the pin was secured by McLovin, but it was McLovin who snuck in, hit that pedigree, and gets himself a big win. We will see him next week Night 1 of 2 Night Stand. Coming up next, we've got some singles action here. Mason Jones, who comes in at 3-5, taking on Rajwana, the Tiger King, coming in at 1-1. They're 38th and 34th in the power rankings, respectively, looking to climb up inside the top 30 with a big win here tonight. It would be Jones's 4th, Rajwana's 2nd. Still a relative newcomer to the SWA, but he's made some fans along the way, and he'll look to do the same here tonight against Mason Jones, who has a cult following for his impressive ripped pants that have still maintained their same perfect level of ripping.
He must have like a cryo chamber for those pants between matches or something. It's impressive.
He's definitely got something special going on with him. He's going to be hoping for something special here tonight to take down the Tiger King, get his 4th win. For Merciless Mason, it's been up and down. He started off relatively hot in the SWA. He's picked up a lot of losses since then, more than in the win column. And as a tag team, with working with both Deuce Bennett and Kiho Sankari, he's got a win here or there, but nothing really sustained, and that's kind of been the case for his whole career. Needs to get something going and stick with it if he's going to get any momentum. It's been a lot of 1 step forward, 2 steps back for Mason Jones.
Yeah, definitely a career of fits and starts, but like many we've seen, always a threat to win. You gotta respect that he could pull one out when you sort of least expect it.
Yeah, he's certainly proven that he can never be fully counted out and needs to really, be taken seriously here, and I'm sure he will be by a young Rajwana who's looking to pick up more wins in his quest to climb the power rankings here in the SWA.
And his opponent from India, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ray.
Getting ready to go here. Merciless Mason Jones taking on the Tiger King Rajwana. Rajwana immediately going to a Hurricane Rana here. Nice takedown, but Jones is back to his feet in a hurry.
Yeah, Rajwana, a guy who's shown some really explosive athleticism in his limited time so far. Not that Mason Jones is a grizzled vet or anything, but Rajwana, again, the explosiveness. Up high, down hard with that suplex. I've been really impressed with that about him.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good mix of strength and athleticism, speed and agility so far here in his short time in the SWA, what we've seen so far. Wrenching on the neck of Rajwana here. Now sitting him up. Going for a headbutt, but catches an elbow.
Only a 1 count, though. You're gonna need to see more. Mason Jones here, like I've been saying, always a little dangerous. Always a threat. We've seen him with some surprise victories in the past.
Comes out of that grapple with a nice DDT. Catches Jones a little bit off guard there, but Rajwana gets him up. The arms locked. Glam slam there from Rajwana, the Tiger King. Might be trying to put this one away here. Nice kick there. He's got the arm wrapped. Oh!
Whoa, yeah, really pulling on that arm, the arm breaker.
Jones, though, back to his feet. Trying to get some momentum going his direction here and turn this thing around a little bit. Jones stalking here. The Tiger King knee to the gut. Discus. Clothesline there. Folds Rajwana in half. And Merciless
Really
Mason
did.
Jones is there for the cover. Shoulders up at 2.
Just like that, Mason Jones pulling it out of nowhere, almost sealing a win. You got to watch out for it. And he gets a little X-Pac yaw kind of pose with his karate moves. But, uh-oh. What you thinking here?
Boot to the gut. Oh, big drop kick. How about another?
Swinging neck breaker to cap it off. That's some fire from Mason Jones.
Boot to the back, and then now going for another cover. Is that enough to get that 3rd count? No, he kicks out again at 2. The Tiger King fighting here, but he's been on the wrong end of a beating. Oh! Mason Jones setting him up one more time.
Holds him even further in half.
Got all of it. Ref there for the count. Takes him a second, but it's not long enough to save Rajwana. Mason Jones gets his 4th win, taking down the Tiger King.
And Rajwana, looked good early on. Wasn't able to keep it together enough to get a win over Mason Jones. Solid performance by Jones, who weathered a storm early, weathered some offense, bounced back, took control, and he is not done. Oh, my.
Oh, attacking Rajwana as he tries to get out. No, slams him off the apron.
He wants to run it back.
Oh, runs him into the steel steps. Mason Jones. The nasty attack after the match. Was not a fan of Rajwana there. The win was not enough for him, apparently. Hands Rajwana his 2nd loss here in the SWA.
Yeah, and a little something extra, a little cherry on top after the match. Hopefully Rajwana not injured or anything off the back of that savage attack. Run him straight into the steel steps. You know what they say about steel?
I've heard that it's something like it's not the best salesman, or I don't know.
Yeah, it needs to work in accounting.
Yeah,
'Cause
something like that.
It doesn't sell.
That's right. Next up, though, we've got another triple threat match here. Same stipulation as before. The winner will be involved on night 1 of 2-night stand. This time it's a matchup of Dom Juan, Chiamaka Ndigwe, and Lucid Dreams. And it's Dom Juan making the way to the ring, looking to put another feather in his cap with a win here tonight.
Yeah, handsome guy, a little greasy, but yeah, those are some feathers. My goodness.
A lot of oil for sure on Dom Juan, and a lot of product in the hair for sure. Rocking the skin tight white top and bottom here, and the fanciest cowboy hat in the business.
Certainly looks like the sort of outfit one would go clubbing in, I think, but he chooses to wrestle in it, which says a lot about his priorities, perhaps. Coming out next. Is that John Cena with a beard? Oh no, it's just Lucid Dreams.
Lucid Dreams. The Nightmare Lucid Dreams, in fact. Really just a confusing situation.
Yeah, I don't know that I would want to be lucid during a nightmare. That sounds awful.
Dreams dropped his debut match. Had that spoiled a few weeks back by Ermac. What a way to get a first win here in the SWA and a triple threat match with a shot at spot on that card next week on the line. Could be a important match for Lucid Dreams here tonight. Would really help the merch sales of his hats and shirt line. He's going to need to pick up some wins if he's going to really move some merch.
Yeah, you can tell he's got a lot of merch in the back because he wears it to the ring every time, and then he just sort of tosses the hats into the crowd, hoping people will take him home, wear them in the public eye. Maybe you can sell a few more.
A man that's got plenty of black shirts as well, rocking the shirt before the shirt as he sort of dons the branded merch after he gets to the ring. Tosses those plain tees out to the fans. He's going to be contesting with Dom Juan and Chiamaka Ndigwe, who I understand is on his way to the ramp. There he is indeed.
And from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 236 pounds, C.
And Ndigwe still with those terrifying all white eyes. It was an upsetting thing when it happened. We haven't really been able to glean a ton of information. It seemed like maybe he was possessed or something. It's still upsetting to look at, I have to say.
Yeah, I gotta say, I never knew I was a big fan of pupils, but once they were gone, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. Not sure
a little bit.
Wouldn't want to be staring face to face with the Sage, and could be how his opponents are feeling here tonight as we prepare to get underway. It's Dom Juan, Lucid Dreams, and the Sage, Chiamaka Ndigwe. A shot at 2-night stand on the line, and Juan and Ndigwe go right at each other here, and Lucid Dreams takes a seat in the corner.
Yeah, but picks his spot, goes for a drop kick. Catches a little of Dom Juan on the way down, maybe it looked like. Interesting choice. I thought he would lay out a bit longer than he ended up doing, but I suppose you gotta pick your spot. Nice flatliner there by Dom Juan, who is now on the receiving end of a side Russian leg sweep.
Sends Ndigwe for a ride with the back body drop, and then gives a right to Lucid Dreams followed up with a Fez press.
Yeah, these guys are all just sort of trading blows, picking spots, you know. Whoever gets down for a minute comes back in. Although I got to say, Dom Juan really looking good here, kind of controlling things a bit. Laying in the hurt on both the Sage and Lucid Dreams, although he's on the receiving end of a punch there.
Lucid Dreams really trying to improve his brand image. He's working the crowd here some more tonight. Now he's on the receiving end of some damage courtesy of the Sage.
Just tosses him by the head.
Who already sent Dom Juan to the outside. And Digway looking for the cover here on Lucid Dreams, but it's just a 1 count.
Just a 1, not going to be enough. That was a smart, attempt to pick a spot. And now Digway dumped outside. Lucid Dreams goes to follow him. Interesting. We got a little okey doke situation here.
Yeah, some doors opening and closing there. Little back and forth action, slamming the head of Lucid Dreams into the mat is Dom Juan, who's looking for a cover here. And Digway's going to break it up. I don't think it would have mattered. It looked like Dreams was kicking out of that anyway.
It did look like that was the case, but still important that Digway got there, I think.
Dom Juan shrugs off some punch attempts from Ndigwe there and then sends him back outside the ring.
Yeah, he's really taking a beating. And it looks like maybe the same is about to be true of Lucid Dreams.
Oh.
There's one suplex. He holds on around the waist. Beautiful German to follow it up. Oh, got him up for a standard face-to-face suplex.
A trio there, and before there can even be a count, Chiamaka and Digway breaks it up. Drives the point of the elbow into the heart of the Sage, who's back to his feet now with a nice reversal.
Lucid Dreams getting his face stepped on there, I think, a little bit. A nice arm drag by Dom Juan. Coming overhand onto the back of the Sage.
Ooh, Digway with a big chop there. Dom Juan staggered a bit, but keeps his footing and is back in the fight here. Gets Digway draped over the second rope. Punch to the back and a running knee off the apron.
My. A lot of impact right on the bridge of the nose, it looked like. And now he's going back to work on Lucid Dreams. Stiff suplex. Oh, but he stays with it. Shouts out to Eddie Guerrero here. Seeing a thing that they used to call the Three Amigos.
Got every bit of all of them, and he's looking for a cover here. I don't think the Sage is going to get there in time. Dreams gets out at 2.
Oh, only 2 from all of that. Lucid Dreams managing to stay awake despite his name. And now the Sage ready to strike.
Looking to capitalize on an opportunity, but no, the boot caught by Dom Juan. Might have saved himself there.
Whiffs on a rolling elbow and maybe a headbutt from Dom Juan there.
Oh, nice counter by the Sage, though, and dumps Dom Juan to the outside with a big clothesline.
Dom Juan holding the lower back.
Yeah. Hurting in the skin-tight white pants there.
A lot of friction when you wear those like vinyl pants with no underwear. You get it's sort of like a rug burn, but worse.
And Digway looking to put away Dreams. He's got 2. Dreams staying alive somehow here tonight. Even though he's been really on the receiving end from both of his competitors here.
Up and down with the Tiger Bomb.
Oh, kicked out at 2
count. Lucid Dreams taking all the punishment here tonight, but looking a little fired up, or at least attempting to be before he dropped onto his face.
Tried to, and then he's kind of chop blocked there by Dom Juan, who's looking to capitalize. He gets another 2 count. Dreams showing some resiliency here. It's almost felt like a 2-on-1, although Juan and Ndigwe both looking for wins here. They've focused on Lucid Dreams, who is going for another ride.
Another set of suplexes on Lucid Dreams. Turns him around for that front face lock suplex. And Ndigwe just stands by and watches. It really has been a story of These two men alternating who is beating on Lucid Dreams while the other one lies outside.
And then being able, Dreams avoiding the finish here from both men, or Juan and Ndigwe both breaking up that count. Refusing to let this one end, but they haven't spent a lot of time on each other, and that might be what we're seeing here.
Yeah, and a stiff clothesline there. Ducks under an attempt. Big back body drop.
Taking him up. Oh!
Hell of a spine buster.
And Dreams is in the corner, and Dom Juan just goes and gets him. Brings him back out.
Big mistake. Big mistake on the part of Lucid Dreams. He does get a leg takedown, looks to take control for the first time in this match.
What a kneeling DDT action for Lucid Dreams. He's bringing Juan back to his feet. Might have expected him to keep him on the mat to maintain control, but he does take Juan to the corner here. Taking him up in that tree of woe position.
Uh-oh.
And Lucid Dreams is going across the ring here. Ndigwe looks on with those dead eyes.
Yeah, he's happy to stand by and watch.
Dreams going all the way across.
And he does connect right on the head of Dom Juan.
You can see the risk, the damage it did to Dreams there, who looks like he took a beating as well. Going to the lower back after that, but it's Ndigwe who comes in and takes down Lucid Dreams. Looking for a cover now on Juan, who just took that coast to coast from Lucid Dreams, and Ndigwe comes away with the win.
And that was smart. We talked in the last match about being able to pick your spot. That's a perfect example of what we were talking about. And Ndigwe sees Lucid Dreams, sort of sacrifice himself to cause a lot of injury to Dom Juan, and he takes out Lucid Dreams and then steals the pin for himself. I mean, it's just smart work. And now he's in two-night stand.
Yeah, where he made his debut last year with a big win in our kickoff match. He'll be back again this season after a nice win, like you said, capitalizing there on the risk there was all on Lucid Dreams, and Chiamaka Ndigwe reaps the reward.
It was indeed, yeah. Smart work, paying attention. Even with those dead eyes, he can still see patterns and things better than his opponents, it seems. So I guess it's working for him.
After a nice win from the Sage, we move into our first tag match of the night. And it's a pretty big one. Non-title match here tonight, but it's the Quinn brothers, the former tag champions, taking on the current tag champions, Dirty Deeds. Jamie and Noah got their first win since dropping the titles a week ago, taking down Fallen Gods. It was their 10th in the tag division. They'll look to pick up their 11th, which would tie Unhinged for the most in the SWA tag power rankings. But of course, it's Dirty Deeds at 6-1 that stand atop the tag mountain right now with the tag titles, which they took from New Era, which of course took them from Jamie and Noah.
Oh my.
Oh, and the Quins are attacked from behind by Dirty Deeds.
And like that, they're ready to start the match. Dirty Deeds coming out, hitting the belts on the backs of the heads of their opponents. And DDT looking to just beat a little extra pain onto his opponent, but Jamie Quinn fighting back here. The match has not started yet, folks.
Ooh. Yeah, an attack from Dirty Deeds here has really kind of kicked this match off in a weird way. Oh, suplex legs into the steel barricade there.
He's going to feel that tomorrow.
And this match just kind of proceeding as normal now after an attack from the tag champions on the former champs. Daniel
Still
Drake
working on
Thomas
the outside.
really kind of working over Jamie Quinn here. Quinn's perhaps still recovering from that pre-match attack. Curious what we'll see. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, keep in mind, until they get in the ring, this match doesn't even start officially. So the ref just waiting on the competitors to get to the ring. Of course, they could come right back outside and continue this, but DDT looking to end the official match quick here. Lays in a hell of a beating, and there the bell rings.
Now we're official. In what has been a wild start to this match, Jamie Quinn's going to get out of there. I can't say that I blame him. In comes Noah. Noah secured that win against Fallen Gods last week for the Quinn brothers.
And Noah probably going to have to do a lot of the work tonight because Jamie Quinn just really took a beating.
Curious what we'll see out of former SWA World Champion Tomio Yamaguchi tonight, who suffered as DDT into a submission, but Noah's on the ropes there. Saved himself from a deadly submission artist being so close to the ropes. Yamaguchi suffered his first singles loss since our inaugural tournament last week to Luke Thompson. Thompson, of course, had taken the title from Yamaguchi in a triple threat match and then lost it to Sangres. But Luke Thompson, who has otherwise struggled, seems to have Yamaguchi's number after a win last week.
He does indeed, and I have to say they were both surprises, but especially last week. Figured the sort of revenge angle was more than enough motivation to put Yamaguchi over the top, and yet it wasn't.
And Noah Quinn has really turned things around for the Quinn brothers here. With Jamie getting some time to rest, Noah's been on the offensive, and DDT's been the lone active man for Dirty Deeds so far. The tag champs maybe struggling a bit here now that Noah Quinn's turned things around. Of course, the belt's not on the line here tonight, non-title match, but a win from the Quinn brothers would go a long way in getting them a rematch, or rather just a shot at the titles back at the current champs. Oh, super kick from Noah Quinn.
And now Noah got something ready to go here. Going for that hammer lock.
Oh.
DDT.
DDT on DDT. Got a lot of it. Yamaguchi breaks it up.
And he got a lot of that. Jumped a long way to break up that pin. But Jamie Quinn also immediately in the fray there, making sure Yamaguchi stays outside.
Noah gently places Yamaguchi back on the apron. But the distraction and the breakup gives DDT a chance to get back on his feet here. We'll see if he can take advantage of it or if Noah will regain control here after a nice counter. Oh, dives with the tag, and Yamaguchi is the active man now for Dirty Deeds and comes in with a nice kick.
Yeah, coming in like a house of fire, but does get cut off a bit here. As Noah Quinn looking to drag Yamaguchi to the other corner, maybe tagging his brother. Yamaguchi kind of breaks out of it, but these guys are back to trading blows.
Oh! Face first into the right knee of Noah Quinn. Laid out Yamaguchi, and Noah's going to tag in Jamie here. The Quinn brothers showing some veteran tactics here. Lots of tags already after, starting this match off definitely not the way they wanted to. Clothesline into the corner, into a bulldog for Jamie Quinn. He's going for a cover on Yamaguchi. It's just a 1 count.
Ooh, Yamaguchi thought maybe he was going for a low blow there. Instead hits the gut proper. But looking to get into a submission there maybe as Jamie quickly escapes. Two members of the sub gang here well aware of the techniques used to enter those submission maneuvers.
The tag made. Noah Quinn back active here. Quinn brothers continuing to try to keep the freshest man in the match. Give themselves ample time for breaks. Nice counter by Yamaguchi. Might see him go to DDT here pretty soon, but Thomas took quite a beating before he was last tagged out as well.
Yeah, and all four of these men.
Oh, Superman punch from Yamaguchi. We've seen him when he was reigning as champ, use that to put away a lot of competitors. He doesn't go for a pin here.
He may regret that decision. Big Falcon arrow from Noah Quinn.
Yeah, Tomio was back to his feet pretty quickly here.
Uh-oh. Anytime he starts grabbing feet, I get scared, man. That ankle lock is really dangerous.
Is indeed, and he's definitely, not many have gotten away from it. Noah Quinn staggers him, but a running knee. Elevation from Yamaguchi levels Noah Quinn.
And now he's going for it. The ankle lock.
He's got Noah Quinn just in no man's land here, center of the ring.
That leg pinned down with his legs. There's nowhere to go.
And brother Jamie's so far away, and Noah has tapped out. Dirty Deeds gets a win. Might not like the way they did it, but they started things off in their favor and then came away victorious.
Yeah, that's it's all in the name, really. Dirty Deeds. I suppose they were done dirt cheap because I think they volunteered to do it themselves, but these guys told us what to expect from them, and we saw it there. They want to let their opponents know who the real champs are.
Definitely showcasing their talent here tonight, despite the unusual start to this match, and deciding to make sure that they had the advantage heading into this one. They used it effectively once they had it. Pick up their 7th win in tag action, hand the Quinn brothers their 4th loss. And they'll look, that we're unclear just yet of what sort of action they're going to have at Two Night Stand, but no doubt the tag titles will be on the line in some capacity. Should be exciting to see what we see out of Dirty Deeds, picking up some momentum there heading into our season-ending pay-per-view, which is coming up next week. But coming up next, we've got a singles match between The Machine and Lazar Malveaux. This is a top 15 power ranking type of match. Malveaux at 7-5 comes in ranked 12th. The Machine at 8-7 comes in ranked 15th. Both men looking for an important win here tonight. It would be 8 for Malveaux, 9 for The Machine, who The Machine is just one match over 500, and it's the first time he's done that since our first ever event all the way back at the inaugural tournament when he started 1-0. So he's looking to maintain his above 500 run here, maybe extend it to 2 wins.
Making his way to the ring from California, weighing in at 275 pounds, The Machine.
Tallest man in the SWA, The Machine, taking on one of the hairiest in Lazar Malveaux.
Yeah, I think there's some others like even The Machine who probably have longer hair than Malveaux, although his hair on his head is pretty long. I think he has more hair elsewhere to really make up for it. He's a hairy boy.
Looking for his 8th win. Only 7 losses for Malveaux. He finds himself in a 3-way tie record-wise with El Puma and the Beast Calvin Abueva. Right there in that 10-13 range in the power rankings. Win for Malveaux might shoot him inside the top 10, which would be his first trip there in the SWA. We're ready for action here. Ref signals for the bell and we're underway. Machine and Malvo. It's a Machine already showing off the strength, just throwing Lazar around. But he's back to his feet in a hurry and takes down the near 7-footer.
Kicks kind of returning fire here. The part of Malvo. Twisting that arm around. Working on the left arm now. If I recall, I think the Machine is a righty. So that Machine takedown comes from the other hand.
Definitely so. And where he likes to go is definitely considers himself a striker, a brawler perhaps. But he's looking for some single leg action here against Lazar Malvo, who's trying to crawl away. Machine.
Everybody loves that. Everybody loves that hot SLA.
Especially from a 7-footer. 6'11" Machine.
Working on that shoulder area with the nerve grip. Really sends tingles all down your arm. And oh my, putting all the weight on the gut of Lazar Malvo.
Now looking for a cover is the Machine. Just a 1 count, kicked out pretty easily by Malvo.
Not going to be enough.
Nice double leg takedown from Malvo, but the Machine's back to his feet in a hurry.
Yeah, a little too quick. I think Malvo here had the right idea. Oh, running knee. Malvo had the right idea, sort of take him down immediately, lay in some offense, but he's got to make it more impactful, like that running knee. Nice little reversal there. Malvo's got to make the Machine hurt in a big way because he needs him lying down. Again with the hot single leg action. Hot single legs in your area.
And the Machine seems to have come in maybe with a plan here to target the legs of Malvo. Not really something we've seen much out of from the Machine so far in his career.
And working on the right arm this time. As I mentioned, that's where that Machine takedown comes from. Only gets a 1 count, though. Perhaps a smart investment either way.
Oh, drops the knee there on the face of the Machine. Yeah, an investment worth making if you're going to try to avoid the Machine takedown. Weaken the right arm of the Machine indeed.
Getting him up. Oh, and face first into the mat.
Arms locked up, unable to protect himself on the way down as well. Machine takes a moment outside, collecting himself, rolls back in, hands a big chop to Lazar Malvo. Much more methodical strategy so far from the Machine than I think we've seen in the past. Looking for a cover here. He's going to get no count. Malvo rolls over into a side headlock here.
Again, meditating. Ruminating, picturing the win in his mind's eye. You know, the law of attraction. Catches the boot and nice takedown by Malvo.
Oh, and looked for another, but he's caught by the Machine and a DDT counter.
Yeah, that was a stiff DDT. You saw him go completely stiff. Takes him out, folding him in half, and maybe going for a big punch there. I'm not sure. Went for maybe an uppercut, but Machine back on top after whiffing on a punch there. Malvo here looking to leverage quick striking ability, at least quicker than his opponent. Sort of keep out of harm's way. Get some control back by just, outmatching him in the speed department.
Seems to be the best way of avoiding some offense here, but as he staggers to his feet, he catches the right hand, the Machine takedown. And that could be it. The Machine with the cover. 1, 2, and no. Shoulder up, kicked out. Lazar Malveaux at the last opportunity.
That was very close. Oh, again with the rights. Overhand this time, right on the back of the dome. Wow, incredible strength on display and the kip up afterwards. Incredible, incredible stuff.
Lazar not just not down, not out. 2 count. Looked like he had it turned right around there. Does have some momentum now. Can he keep going here against the Machine? Nice takedown there. Now he retreats to the corner as the Machine staggers to his feet. Oh! Connects solidly with the knee to the chin of the Machine. 1, 2, and shoulder up.
Just barely got it up, but does indeed get out of the pin. Malveaux going to be frustrated after that.
Both men have thought that this one was over, and then just at the last opportunity, a kick out both ways. Machine, interestingly here, sends Malveaux over the ropes, then asks him to come back inside. And he does indeed with a cutter.
That could be it. That could be it right here.
And the Machine might have been busted open. Sure enough, Malveaux with the cover. It's another 2. Oh, goes back to the well once more. Focusing on the head of the Machine here. And again with an uppercut. The Machine counters. Malveaux repositioning his opponent here. He's back down for another cover. It's a 2 count, once again kicked out by the Machine. Big discus clothesline.
Folds him in half.
And it's the Machine now looking to put this one away. Has he done it? Yes, he has.
What a battle by both these men. The Machine comes out on top, but it was a narrow margin either way. That one really looked up for grabs.
Survives the double cutter action from Malveaux and puts him away finally with that clothesline that just ragdolled Lazar Malveaux. These two with a sign of respect as this one ends. A 9th win for the Machine. He goes to 9-7. Malveaux drops to 7-6. As we head into our main event tonight, tag team action between Warpath and the Barefoot Buddies, and it's a big one. Warren Windham and Painwrecker working together as Warpath have so far been 2-1 in tag action, and who knows if this will be the last time they work together, as next week at 2 Night Stand they will go head-to-head in the Golden Trial Tournament Finals, the winner of which will get a shot at the SWA World Champion, which very well might be Sangres, who is the current champ after a defeat of Luke Thompson. And he's going to get a preview of potential opponents here tonight in this tag match, working with his buddy, Eddie Vortex.
And out first, Warpath,
On the way to the ring.
the challengers in a way, you might say.
180 pounds.
Both wearing that gold tonight.
Wyndham.
Of course, representing their unity as a team. But like you mentioned, these guys are going to have to face each other very soon with a title opportunity on the line, and you have to know that that's weighing on their minds.
Both men came up short in their last opportunity at a title. You know they'd love another one. Wyndham was our first ever SWA World Champion. You know he'd love to be the first ever two-time World Champion. But first, they're going to have to go through each other. Night 1 of 2-Night Stand next week. Our season-ending pay-per-view, Golden Trial finale. But tonight they've got to match up with the Barefoot Buddies.
42 pounds, Eddie and Santos.
Eddie Vortex and Sangres, the newly crowned SWA World Champion. The SWA's smallest, sits atop the power rankings and has the biggest prize in the company around his waist. And tonight, he and Eddie Vortex will look to take down Warpath. If Sangres maintains the belt until night 2 of 2-Night Stand, he will face one of Painwrecker or Warren Wyndham. He has had a storied history with Warren Wyndham, but a good chance to get a little bit of a refresher here tonight and also take a look at Painwrecker close up in this tag match. We're starting with Painwrecker and Eddie Vortex, though.
Interesting choice to lead with Eddie Vortex. Maybe, protect Sangres a little bit. He's going to have to defend that belt very soon. Or maybe it was a bit of mind games. Make both these guys wait to take out their frustration and their anger. Oh, and a cutter out of nowhere.
Eddie Vortex.
Out of nowhere. Randy Orton, eat your heart out.
And tags in the world champ.
He's got some new trunks. I can't read what they say because he's so small.
Stomped on the foot there. Sangres getting, maybe also it was a chance to scout the opposition here, but he's pretty quickly in this match. Neck breaker from Painwrecker.
Yeah, and pretty quickly getting a beating. He's recovering okay, but already had to shake it off once. Beautiful Hurricane Rana by Sangres, but as we know, he's a man of resilience. We saw that in that epic battle against Warren Wyndham. Eventually losing to Wyndham, but not without putting up a huge fight, going all over the arena. And, of course, his performance at End of the Line as well.
Yeah, when Team Sangres took down Team Wyndham in that 4-on-4 match back in Season 1. Those two are pretty familiar with each other. Good chance for Sangres here, though, to get some scouting material on Painwrecker.
Yeah, and a little practice, too. It's a little sparring match. Nothing on the line here. Just bragging rights, but he gets a little actual experience in ring against opponent. Gets to kind of see how he works. What's a good strategy to counteract him.
Also a good opportunity to see what sort of teamwork we've got out of Warpath here tonight and how that affects their matchup next week when they have to go head-to-head. It's going to be interesting to see what a matchup like that, what an opportunity like that can do to these two. Will they be able to maintain their working partnership once that match is all said and done?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. We've seen a number of tag teams deal with one of the members being the champion. And often if they're a healthy tag team, a nice spinning back kick there by Sangres. If they're a healthy tag team, then it's usually okay, but who can say with Painwrecker and Wyndham? And I know both of them want the title so badly. We don't know what this could drive it to. Wyndham now in the ring as the legal man against his oldest rival, his arch nemesis, Sangres, and he drops down all that weight right on the tiny rib cage.
Huge splash from the super heavyweight. One of the largest size differentials here between these two, and Sangres is going to bring in Eddie Vortex.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's going to get out of the ring, get a little rest. Let Eddie handle the guy who sees dead people.
And Eddie's trying to take down Warren Windham here. Finally gets it done. DDT onto the top of the head.
And a standing shooting star press. Nice work. Great athleticism from the former Olympic gymnast. But he gets squished in the corner. Windham looking for a pin off of that.
Is it enough to put away Vortex? No, it's just a 1 count before the kick out there. Eddie rolls outside, but he's caught by Painwrecker out there. Oh.
Yeah, tried to sneak right back inside, but Painwrecker was having none of it.
Now Windham is carrying around Vortex. Oh, no.
Drops him right on the edge of that barricade there, right on the rib cage area, making it a little harder, more painful to breathe, which obviously is hugely important as this match goes on. Beautiful rolling elbow takes Windham right to his back, and then a face buster from the front almost.
Couple of
super kick.
Barefoot kicks there from Eddie Vortex and sends Windham on a run, which takes him down.
Windham right back on top, though, grabs the leg, and this could be dangerous. There's a lot of environment nearby. Uh-oh. Oh, Eddie gets out of it.
Oh, big counter and a cutter from behind for Eddie Vortex.
I think that may have actually been a famouser, kind of swung to the side, but either way, down on the back of the head, heavy impact outside the ring. And just unloading on him with the chops.
Oh,
my.
Vortex with the 330-pound Windham up on his back.
Incredible strength on that slam.
Oh, do not want to be in a chop battle, however, with Warren Windham.
Yeah, Eddie returning fire quite well. Oh, and he looks like maybe he caught the tip of his elbow on Windham's head there. Did bust him open indeed. And Eddie here just lighting up Warren Windham.
Takes him down with a strike and then gets him right back up and sends him into the steel corner post.
Oh, man, that cut on his head has got to be much worse now. Looking for a tag. Instead, he rolls out of the way as Eddie cuts him off.
And now Vortex brings back in Sangres.
Tagging him in. Stereo super kicks to the bloody head and face of Warren Windham. What's Sangres got in mind here?
Nice Hurricane Rana from Sangres and a leg drop. Sangres is going out to the apron here.
Uh-oh, what's he thinking here?
Windham is a hell of a long way over there.
That's a lot of distance, buddy.
Sangres
he changes his mind.
Just jumps back inside. Oh, but Windham capitalizes there. Big uppercut.
You know, it was the right decision to bail on that. Oh, with the running knee. It was the right decision to bail on that attempt, but Sangres still paying the price for it, it seems. Eats some offense from Windham, maybe looking to get things under control here again.
Catches him with an elbow in the corner. Look at the kicks.
A flurry of bare feet. Dumps him outside.
Sends him through the ropes.
Uh-oh, what's he thinking here?
Sizing
Eddie better
him
watch out.
Through the rope, DDT on the outside.
A tornado DDT after leaping through the turnbuckle. Sangres is fired up. The crowd is too. Listen to that.
Windham is crawling away. Sangres gets a hold of him.
He says, "No, sir, I'm not done with you yet." Windham not going to give up so easily. corner to corner, maybe thinking about a tag. Instead,
Oh, no.
looking for that Wyndham.
Oh,
All that weight right across,
330 pounds off the middle rope.
right onto the rib cage of Sangres, and Painwrecker in to break up the pin, but it's not needed, or to
Sangres
defend the
kicks
pin
out.
breakup rather. Sangres kicking out of a Wyndham bomb. Now
Strong
both
left hand.
both members of
Warpath.
Warpath maybe look to kind of swing on Wyndham there, but he missed. Both members of Warpath had a moment there, and Painwrecker chooses to keep this match legal, staying to the outside.
Boot
Maybe
to
let
the
his partner
gut
win.
there. And Wyndham taking up Sangres for the Death Valley driver. Bad news for the world champ. Wyndham with the cover, 1-2, and kicked out by Sangres.
Eddie was there, not quite enough time, but Sangres kicked out anyway. This is exactly why he's champ, folks. The resilience on display. He's crafty, he's smart, he's wily, but he also refuses to go down, especially if his opponent is Warren Wyndham, who hits him with the sheer drop.
Sangres gets the foot on the ropes right away, though. Sangres fights to his feet and gives a couple of rights to Warren Wyndham here, and a neck breaker takes down super heavyweight. Sangres making sure that Wyndham stays in. These two have been in there for a while now. Oh,
They sure
what a
have.
big boot from Warren Wyndham.
These two have been in there for a while because it's always a blood feud, but they're both realizing it's been a while, and they need a break. In
Tags
comes Eddie.
both ways. Eddie Vortex meets the challenge head on with a couple of clotheslines.
Yeah, Eddie looking still fired up from the offense he was getting in on Warren Wyndham before, but he's going to need more of that if he's going to win this match, while Sangres rests on the outside. Nice crossbody there. Goes outside of the apron and looking again for that stretch. And a slam.
Now it's Eddie going up to the top here.
Long way to jump there.
Oh, and he got so much elevation.
With that leaping senton, my goodness, what incredible air. That might have been 10 feet high.
Now has Painwrecker in the other corner.
Grabs the
Wyndham.
hand, little arm drag to a Hurricane Rana. Meanwhile, yeah, Wyndham distracting the ref.
I think the ref might have made sure that Warren stayed on the apron as well. As now Eddie giving Painwrecker a death stare here.
Adjusting his tights a little bit there. Some call it the Jock's Watch.
Cuts off the ring and doesn't let Painwrecker get to Wyndham. Sets him up on the middle rope. Looking for the pommel horse. Got all of it and moved Wyndham off the apron at the same time.
He sure did. Pushed him right off. Wyndham runs around to the other side of the post.
Looking for the cover on Painwrecker, but Painwrecker kicks out. Wyndham got in the ring and then didn't break that one up.
Yeah, interesting choice. You know, and Sangres only had eyes for Wyndham in that moment, blinded by his hatred, but Painwrecker able to kick out.
I don't know if Painwrecker's aware of what just happened, but Warren Wyndham left him hanging out to dry there. And could be a result of that upcoming match, but it's a Hurricane Rana off the top again from Eddie Vortex.
You know, Warren Wyndham's the kind of guy where if you're looking, he'll probably come in to break up the pin, but he's not going to be mad if his partner is the one that loses the match because it's not his fault they lost.
And
He
Eddie,
probably assumed that that Painwrecker couldn't see him.
Eddie waited on the tag there and then attacked Wyndham right away, but now Warren has kind of turned it around in his favor. Big leg drop on the right arm.
Yeah, but we've already seen what Eddie Vortex can do to a guy like Warren Wyndham. He unloaded on him here tonight before tagging in Sangres. Eddie, of course, getting thrown around right now is what we would expect from Warren Wyndham, who taking a lot of damage tonight.
Warren, Oh, 2 count. Eddie kicks out.
Sangres believed in his partner there, I think.
And Wyndham gets Painwrecker back in pretty quickly. Not a long stint there for Warren Wyndham.
Yeah, it almost feels like Wyndham is kind of still participating in this match, but he's doing a lot of little things to maybe try to tire out Painwrecker before their match next week.
Oh,
as
that'll help
Painwrecker dumped
Eddie
me
Vortex sending me outside. He's up on the top rope.
Uh-oh.
And jumps over Wyndham, drops the knee on Painwrecker.
Wyndham looking to maybe knock him off there, but cannot connect.
Cannot or will not, unsure.
Eddie Vortex again showing that incredible leaping ability like an NBA player. Air Eddie here tonight, getting slammed on the apron as well.
Back first and now rolled inside. Eddie gets to his feet in a hurry, though. And is waiting to catch a punch as soon as Painwrecker gets back in the ring. Float over DDT for Painwrecker. And he's looking for a tag, perhaps.
Thinking about it at least.
Finally
does decide
makes
to do it.
And Wyndham's back in. Eddie needs to get out of there.
Yeah, Eddie was looking good for a bit, but I do think you're right. I think he is far from the freshest man in the match.
Oh, but he's turned it around with a Hurricane Rana. Wyndham draped on the ropes and the pommel horse once more, and Warren Wyndham is busted all the way open.
Indeed. That kick to the face on the pommel horse.
Eddie looking for the cover.
Sangres.
Painwrecker does break it up, though.
Yeah, Sangres unable to get there. Eddie goes for another cutter. Can't land it, though. Now Painwrecker getting a little something extra in on Sangres, the champion, hangs him up on the ropes and climbs out to mind his own business on the apron. Eddie Vortex, meanwhile, keeping a laser focus on Warren Wyndham, who is still the legal man in this match. Sangres looking to sneak in a little extra something, but the ref now counting him out. Maybe kind of forgot where he was there for a second before he realized. And a number of traded reversals.
Ooh, another
and
nice
Eddie
Hurricane
again.
Rana. And Vortex
Set
with a
him
pommel
up.
horse right in the hard cam. Ooh.
Looks
Looking
again for the pin.
Another cover. Sangres trying to get there. Painwrecker breaks it up again.
Sangres again, not looking entirely there. Got in the ring in time, but couldn't make it around to where Painwrecker was. Eddie, meanwhile, taking a little rest. Looking very tranquilo.
I've been impressed with the striking ability of Eddie Vortex here tonight.
Oh, as he hits his own face on the turnbuckle.
Oh, looking for a cutter off the ropes, but a nice counter by Wyndham.
Indeed, but a nice little side Hurricane Rana there. And what's this?
Vortex running the ropes.
Oh,
But Wyndham
And-
started to crawl away.
took too long on the celebration. It doesn't matter what your celebration is. Got to land that elbow when it counts.
Oh, trading elbows there with and forearms, perhaps. Tag made. Sangres is back in. My goodness, Eddie Vortex with Wyndham up top into a powerbomb.
What incredible strength by two of the smallest wrestlers in the SWA. My goodness. Now Warren Wyndham
still fighting, though.
maybe looking to return a bit of the favor as far as punishment he's experienced from both members of Barefoot Buddies.
Oh,
That
Death Valley driver.
Pump handle Death Valley driver, indeed, right on his head.
Ooh, and
Sangres
Sangres kicked out, and Painwrecker took out the ref.
This is just going to break down into some kind of disaster here now. Warren Wyndham is bleeding so much you can't even see. Painwrecker hitting the ref. These guys both have a match
Oh, no.
scheduled, but again with the Wyndham bomb.
330 pounds crashing down on Sangres. might be all for him here. 1, 2, and 3. Warpath comes away victorious. Painwrecker with the neck breaker there on Eddie Vortex to finish it off, and Wyndham and Painwrecker get the big win.
Oh, interesting here. A little bit of a discord in the ranks of Warpath. Painwrecker not happy with Wyndham not tagging him in there at the end and leaves his partner in the ring.
And a big win from Warpath to cap off our main event. What the fallout from that match will mean for the SWA World Championship, the Golden Trial Tournament finale. All of that and more coming up next week. 2-night event, 2-night stand, our season-ending pay-per-view. We'll cap off Season 2 with a host of crucial matches. We know for sure that we'll see the World Championship on the line. We know that we'll see Warren Wyndham taking on Painwrecker. And after tonight, we know we're going to see Gonzo McLovin and the Sage Chiamaka and Digway in matches as well. Excited to see what is on the line with our Ascent Championship, the Tag Championship, and the World Championship, and more. All coming next week. 2-night stand. We look forward to seeing you. Thanks for coming out this week. Have a good one.